Salazar Lopez. I'm a 15-year resident of the Mission District, originally from California, Southern California. Chicana, mama, and hope I won't get emotional up here, but about a month ago, we got a letter in the mail, not just us, but every tenant in our building. We live at 23rd in Florida. We just passed by there. And we were very surprised to get this letter because most of us in our building have rent control. We've lived in the building. I'm going to speak for myself and for some of our fellow tenants. Some of the families in our building, it's a 10-unit building. Some of them have lived there their whole life, 65 years. Some have lived there. Our neighbor has lived there for 45 years. Other neighbors have lived there for 25 years. We lived there for 13 years. Both of my babies were born in our house. And when we got this letter that said, notice of intent to withdraw unit from rental, notice of intent to basically withdraw the units from the rental market, we were really shocked. We were really, really shocked because we thought that with rent control, you're pretty secure. And of course, we've been hearing about what's happening in the community, not just in the Mission, but all over San Francisco. And so we were really surprised. And immediately, we got the letter, and then immediately we got a certified letter. And everybody in our building got the same letter. And, basically our response was, we're not going anywhere. Disculpa por los que no hablan inglés, voy a decir brevemente de que yo soy mamá, mis dos niñas nacieron en mi casa, vivimos aquí en la 23 con Florida, y hace un mes atrás recibimos una carta en el correo diciendo que querían sacar el edificio del mercado de arrendatarios y están usando el Ellis Act. I failed to mention they're using the Ellis Act para sacarnos a todos. No es que quieren sacar uno, pero quieren sacar todos del edificio. Y es un edificio donde nosotros hemos vivido por 60 años, 65 años, 45 años, 25 años, 13 años. Y este no es solo en un edificio donde vivimos, es nuestra casa, es nuestro hogar. Pero para esta gente creen que si nosotros somos arrendatarios, nosotros no tenemos derechos, pero nosotros no nos vamos a ir a ningún lado, nosotros vamos a luchar por nuestra casa, por nuestro hogar. So the Ellis Act is what they're using. You all have already heard about it before. The Ellis Act is a statewide law that gives building owners the right to evict the entire building, take it off the rental market, and for 5 years. Within that time, they could rent it back to us at the same rate. But after that, they basically, it's open for business. And luckily, thank goodness that there's all these tenant organizations, housing rights organizations here in San Francisco. The $10 Housing Clinic has been supporting us, and we're very, very happy that they're here to support us. We got a lawyer who is going to be representing all of us in the building, and we're united, and we're going to say, we're not going anywhere. We're going to fight for our home. Like what I was just saying in Spanish is that our building is over 100 years old. The owner, we've never known the owner. We've known the rental property managers, and they've always been good to us. So what happened was the building was sold to a new owner. This owner has never lived in San Francisco in the Mission. This owner has never lived in our community. This owner has a lot of money and is out there speculating, looking at buildings and trying to figure out which buildings they could
remodel and sell and make into condos and make a lot of money off of. That's what this is all about. And that is really what fires me up and gets the fire activist rage inside my belly fired up. It's that this is about greed. This is not about, you know, this is nothing more than greed. And, you know, people say, you know, can you fight the Ellis Act? And are you guys, is it inevitable that you're going to have to leave? And I said, you know, well, we're going to extend and fight this as long as possible. You know, I think the Ellis Act needs to be repealed statewide, but here locally, I think the city really needs to intervene. The city needs to listen to our demands, and this cannot continue to happen. So thank you so much for everyone for being out here. We'll be in the struggle.